This is where we belong, exploring this vast and wondrous world. Its treasures call out to be discovered. Its ancient secrets beckon us ever deeper into the unknown. The further we journey from the safety of the light, the greater the rewards and the dangers. This world, it is for us. Here, together, we can build ourselves a home.
It's the game that many of us have been practicing throughout our professional careers to make.
And that's why everyone on the team is building this game, because this is the game that we've been wanting to play for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this project for 20 years almost.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We feel we're creating a common dream here, which is bigger than our own. Pax Dei is very much what you want it to be. It's a world. It's a place which is real, feels real. It's always there. But most importantly, you're there with other people. And that's really what the sandbox is all about. It is about maximizing human interaction in a meaningful way. And we feel, this is the holy grail in MMO design.
So the name of the game, Pax Dei, like we're calling it the Divine Peace, and it's based on around the idea the way we're constructing the world is, as a new player, you start in what we're calling the Heartlands. So these are safe valleys in which you're allowed to build with your friends and form the communities and do a lot of crafting and have your villages in. And these are like the peaceful areas that are guaranteed to like not be very dangerous. So you're going to be in relative safety when you're in these areas.
So we have modularity built in how we do the visuals of it. The good thing about doing it that way is that we also then give players in the crafting part of our game a lot of flexibility and customizability. And we're pushing this very, very far for Pax Dei.
For the player, we offer a character which has multiple different layers. So depending on what type of game you as a player want to play, you can combine these items which have specific stats.
The thing that I'm most proud about this game is the procedural costume and surface generator that I made for character art, which is a procedural way of controlling the metals and leathers in the game, how they behave and how they look.
All of it is meant to at least be to some extent historically accurate. It goes extremely in depth and it offers a lot of visual variety.
You can then choose to go on adventures and like exit the Heartlands and start go exploring and go to like PvE adventures that are much more dangerous and like experience PvP when you're outside the valleys and you're basically not protected by the Divine Peace.
What we have done is harvested a lot of myths and fables from stories around the world and implement them in our own way.
Magic is real. Ghosts are real. The extent of knowledge is not known. And this basically plays onto our built-in instincts as humans. We like home, we like cozy, but we're still curious about the darkness, and we also want to experience adventure and danger at some time.
There's more in this world than it might seem at first, and that also provides the sort of progression into the game. Like the further you head out, the increasing the dangers and also the rewards would be.
I think it will take a very long time if you want to really explore everything of the world. But yeah, it's going to be super big.
For Pax Dei, we're using Unreal Engine 5, and this allows us to do incredibly vast worlds in incredible details.
We have this semi-procedural approach where the human makes the interesting and important decisions and then the computer fills out the rest.
You can change things in a really large scale in a matter of seconds.
Striking that right balance between areas that are nice to play in, but have those cool views and epic views of the mountains.
Currently, we're focusing on the PC platform, and we're focusing on launching it on Steam. We're also working on multi-platform. We have the game working for other platforms, and we already have prototypes of that, but the current focus is the PC launch on Steam. The ultimate idea is that we want the game to be playable from any device. It's a way to casually engage with the game. You're maybe at work or in the car, and it's very handy to be able to do this from any device, like a mobile device.
I have never owned a gaming PC, and I have always admired the beautiful worlds that PC players get to experience, and this is my chance actually as a more casual gamer to join in on the fun together with the core MMO players, having my own little niche thing to do in the world of Pax Dei.
So if you like games that look similar but like never experienced that in the context of MMOs, I'm hoping that this game is going to be the one for you that actually breaks the barrier and you want to join an MMO.
It's both for very casual and very hardcore. And the beauty is when we have these two playstyles meet, that's where the magic happens, because they will need each other.
So experienced players can support new players, and new players can just get new gear and join their friends in an adventure.
As a solo player or as a casual player, you can provide like an incredible amount of value and kind of feed the market in your area, or like find the market that has some kind of need.
You don't need to participate in the big drama. But the fact that there is big drama happening in the world gives the world the context. You will see the soldiers, going to war. You will feel it.
Everyone finds a role to play because everyone in the world of Pax Dei matters.
I got really excited about the game because I ran in the empty world. And I could imagine in my head, like at some point in years to come, all of these buildings will be built by somebody real, like an actual person. And that felt really nice. I want to be part of this, building this crazy world.
It's going to be a long journey. We view being the stagehands of Pax Dei as being more like a marathon rather than a single performance. And that's kind of the key to standing up a world like this and also creating the team around it.
We are incredibly excited to see how players will build, civilizations up from, the small house into the small villages, into the towns, into the cities, building out the infrastructure for farming and crafting and blacksmithing and alchemy and finding the resources and study the magic.
Seeing things that we haven't even imagined so far.
The hallmark of any good MMO is to have an initial theory of how the game will evolve, but understand completely that the game in 10 years, 20 years will probably be completely different from the initial game. It's the game of a lifetime.
I believe it's going to be something incredible.
I can't wait to people to play the game and see how they like it.
Yes, I want to see people's faces playing the game and discovering everything that we've prepared for them.
The stage is yours, and we just can't wait to see the world that you make of it. So please go to playpaxday.com or find Pax Dei on Steam, wishlist us, and we'll begin opening up access for our first wave of testers before too long.